Hello, and welcome to this week's Wedding Whine with me, Charlotte.
And I'm Kate.
And we are
the Wedding Besties.
So this week we are going to be talking about the dreaded budget that no one ever wants to talk about.
I think in general, people have an issue talking about money.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, you're very financially clued up, whereas other people, like myself, are a little bit when it comes to money.
Yeah, I find it can be overwhelming, but I just feel like you've got to get into good habits with it.
You have, and especially when planning a wedding, I like to sort of estimate where everything's going to be, how much it's all roughly going to cost, and it's not that easy to actually figure it out when you've never planned a wedding before.
No, and let's be honest, it is one of the biggest days of your life, isn't it? So
yeah, it's absolutely massive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that girl that we met at the wedding fair in Haydock.
Yeah.
She was spending around 16,000 alone just on the wedding venue and the food.
She was getting married in the UK, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Because we said, what made you not want to get married abroad? And she says it was elderly family members, wasn't it? But
yeah,
we explained, so we were like, listen, we can get you a wedding for 15k.
Well, this is it. For if you're just doing the venue and that's 16k, you could have a wedding abroad and a wedding party when you got back as well, for probably less than what your wedding in the UK is going to cost you. Because I had my 2-week holiday wedding day, which I had a saxophone player, a DJ, everyone was fed. I had drinks and everything for the majority of all the day. A 2-week holiday, everything included, come to around 15,000.
Yeah. I don't really think that was badly priced, really, if you think about it.
No, it wasn't.
Like, I go on like a normal holiday and I was easily spent £5,000 on 2 weeks.
Easy.
And that's just like a normal holiday to Spain.
Yeah, I mean, we did do self-catering, but I've never really done all-inclusive because I'm a fussy cow.
You're not a food person, are you?
No.
Where I love foods.
No, I'm just not. I'm not bothered. We did do, first time we ever went to Cyprus, we done all-inclusive and it was fine, but I was just eating like a plate of chips.
Yeah. I don't feel like you need to do all-inclusive in Cyprus because the gyros are just, gyros, as they say. Probably still not pronouncing that right.
Gyros, I think it's pronounced.
Gyros. Yeah. I think it is, yeah. Gyros. Anyway, a gyro. The gyros are that nice. And you can get them for like, €6?
You used to get a gyro every night.
Literally every night. It was like our religion, wasn't it?
We go out for a drink and then get... I'm going to say a gyro, but it's not. Obviously not pronounced like that. We get one on the way home every night.
Yeah. What would you get? I used to get the halloumi.
Oh, no, I'm a chicken person. I'm a diehard chicken fan.
I love chicken, but I just don't like chicken on the spit, like a doner.
A doner chicken?
Yeah, it's too salty. It's vile.
I love it. With a bit of chilli sauce. He saw us coming every single night. We were just number one customers whilst we were there.
I would go every night at the same time.
Come out to the karaoke party, like, yes.
Yeah, gyros. You mean a gyro?
A gyro.
But yeah, I don't think you need to go all-inclusive.
No. I mean, if you've got kids and everything and you're going somewhere that has loads of entertainment for the kids and whatever, I mean, some people just love an all-inclusive. We've never really been an all-inclusive family.
I love an all-inclusive. I went an all-inclusive with you when we were kids because we used to have the timeshares and stuff. But when Dan and I go on holiday, I do like an all-inclusive for the convenience of it. But again, you've got to get your all-inclusives where, like, you need to do your research on first, because when we went to Tunisia, the only place you really could eat was in your hotel. Because if you went off, because obviously of the tragedy that happened years ago, everywhere's shut down. There's not many places where you can go to restaurants and stuff. So you had to more or less go all inclusive there. And like, we went all inclusive in Bulgaria. That was amazing. That was so convenient. I was eating venison every single night for this tea. It was amazing.
Yeah, see, the one that I went to in Cyprus, it wasn't given any of that. I ate breakfast, but you used to like to sit by the pool and have a drink and all of that. Whereas Rizzles with ADHD, I need to be up and out.
Yeah.
So the first time that we went to Cyprus, we never sat by the pool once. We were down at the beach, we were snorkeling. I'm like, come on, let's play mermaids.
Yeah, but in the same breath as that, when I go to an all-inclusive, I always have to make sure they have a private beach.
Yeah.
They have to, because I can't sit by the pool. I like to sit by the beach with the book. I just think I'm up and out every day at home.
I've got to be. I can't relax. You know what I'm like?
I know.
First time we went to Cyprus, I think we only went for a week, and we seen everything. We done the waterfalls, we done the canyons, jeep safaris, we rented our own buggy, we done the Blue Lagoon twice. We done so much in that 1 week that we were there.
You ended up having a drink on the last night and getting a flight home the next.
Rotten. We went out the first night we got there, we went out, and then the last night before we were leaving, we went out and we met a lovely Scottish couple. And we were like, why didn't we meet you at the beginning of the holiday?
But then if you would have met them, you wouldn't have had all that experience. Probably.
No, because we did see a lot and we just fell in love with the island so much. And yeah, we'll be moving there this year.
But yeah, off track, talking about holidays.
Yeah, sorry, I've got my off track.
How did you get your funds for your wedding? Just to explain to the viewers.
I'm going to be honest. I got a bank loan. I paid for my wedding with a bank loan, and I had to work as much as I could.
And you're still paying it off?
I'm still paying it off.
That is a possibility, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a possibility. I got a 10 grand loan, and that just helped out so much.
Yeah, because you were able to pay it and then kind of thing.
Yeah, I didn't really have to stress about like, oh my God, where's the money coming from? And obviously a lot of family members did help us out.
Yeah, they did. Very good.
Yeah, Libby's mum and dad give us money as like a wedding present. My mum helped out, my nan helped out. So yeah, we were very fortunate with everybody that helped out. And obviously as wedding presents, you don't expect to get anything because people have flown to Cyprus.
Yeah.
But we did get quite a lot of money and everything off of people, which we were so grateful for, which just helped. It just with that pressure on. The wedding money didn't go towards the wedding loan. We paid for Rex, the dog.
Oh yeah.
I come home and got another dog, but
no regrets.
No regrets.
That was the wedding presents.
Yeah, so that's what we done. But I mean, not everyone will be in a financial situation as what I was.
Yeah.
Some people will be saving up, you know. Some people will have parents that will pay for it, like you. My mum and Alex paid for my wedding dress, which I'm thankful for.
I know.
So yeah, you all looked after me, which I was very thankful for. But you can do weddings over in Cyprus for as cheap as you possibly want.
Yeah, they don't necessarily have to be £15,000 budget.
No, I mean, mine was in a venue. I had 45 guests, 47 including me and Louis.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wanted a smaller wedding, like we've got Alicia from America who got in touch, and her budget was four or 5,000.
It was 8,000 including the holiday.
Wasn't that $8,000 though?
Oh yeah, so it was about £6,000.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
And she was just so she's already done a wedding over in America, and then she'll have a ceremony, and then they're doing just like a little yacht. So you can just do like a ceremony on the beach and then go for a nice meal after it in like a little taverna.
Don't necessarily have to have like a big massive party, do you?
No, you can have something small and intimate, and I think that's what I love about Cyprus weddings. They are more intimate. They mean a lot more.
They do. They do indeed.
So we're going off topic again. So what is your wine of the week?
So my wine of the week. My wine of the week is people just not being all. I feel like my wines every week are about people. I'm such an animal here. Some people actually get on my nerves.
Says that now.
Just kidding. No, mine is people just not being organised with finances. And I know people are going to go, like now. But I think if you've got 3 years advance,
you've got 3 years notice.
Yeah.
If it meant that much to you.
You would do it.
Yeah.
Because the year you got married, I went on 12 holidays, and I know that sounds like first world problems, but Dan and I were very, very fortunate enough to be in the same job, on the same shifts, and have the same time off, and so on and so forth. I made a vow to myself the year before that the year after I was going on 12 holidays, and I organised myself to be able to do that. And okay, I know some people have got like houses and kids and so on to pay for, but I think if you've got notice, just open your home wallet.
And these weren't like massive holidays. They were like city breaks and everything. Before people think you're rolling in it. They were like city breaks, and you are very good at finding budgets.
So I become a travel agent.
Yeah, she's become a travel agent because of it. You are very good at finding like cheaper flights, good hotels that are cheaper. You are very, very good at that.
Real deal places where to go when you're at.
I remember my 21st, you got a whole outfit for like £7.
Mm.
You are very good at that, whereas I'm just like, I pay for convenience. I'm just like, take me money. I don't care.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
why I'm skint. I'm just swapped everywhere.
But yeah, that's my one of the week. I just think, like, when it comes to your hen do and people would just be grudging like a £40 bottomless brunch, I just think, I know £40 a lot of money to someone, but again, I gave them loads of notice. Save up £1 a week. Like,
yeah.
You can do it, Brucey.
You can do it, Bruce. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That was just, that annoyed me quite a bit, just the thinking of, you're not asking for a lot. And don't get me wrong, as you've just said, there was a lot of people who did help, and we're very grateful and fortunate to have them in our lives. But then the other people who just think, I just want to wash my hands with you. I can't be asked.
We did.
Well, no, yeah, we literally did. Yeah.
We don't speak to anybody anymore. No. But anyway, that's a family episode, and I need a couple of bottles of wine to go into that one before people start coming at me.
Yeah.
My wedding, go on, what was you going to say?
I was going to say, so what's your wedding wine?
My wedding wine is...
The man.
So originally at first, I was going to do a package wedding. So if you Google Cyprus weddings, you can find package weddings where they'll say, right, 20 people, 5,000, you get A, B and C, suppliers, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, here's your venue, everything's done for you.
Don't stress,
just turn up on the day. I mean, some people will love that. Amazing. I did look into that because the venue did do that, but you could also plan everything yourself and bring in your own suppliers. So when I had to look at the T's and C's in the contract, I only got the photographer for an hour.
Yeah.
And you'd only got 100 pictures.
And let's be honest, we were getting ready at like 4:30 in the morning. I want the glam photos.
Charlotte orders free prints every month. Like, this kid lives.
I have
photos.
22,000 photos in a box. Like actual facts from. It could even be more right now. I've got 5 accounts with them. Don't gas me up. Free print shout out. Fancy me.
So when I messaged them, they were a bit standoffish anyway, which I think if you're going to book a supplier, like especially a photographer, you've got to be comfortable with them. You've got to have that rapport because you are just posing in front of a randomer on your day. It was about an extra 3,000 to upgrade it for the full 8-hour package. And I was like, I don't have that. And I'm not your biggest fan. You're giving red flags. I'm not a massive fan of your work. And, you know...
Gut instincts was off.
Yeah, I have a very good gut instinct.
Well, it's like God gave you that.
And so I found a different photographer who was absolutely amazing, George.
Yeah, we love George.
Shout out to our George because he was amazing. But when I tallied everything up on my spreadsheet of when I'd done it myself.
Spreadsheet.
When I'd done it myself.
I don't know, it's a weird spreadsheet.
I know.
Yes, thousands.
I have a spreadsheet for everything.
Oh, shit.
When I tallied it all up, I think I saved about £2,500 by the end of it, doing everything myself. And obviously, wedding planners come into it. Wedding planners can help you do all of that, but it is possible to do it yourself and save money.
Yeah.
If you're not in the financial position to pay somebody else, it can be stressed, but we're here to help you. We're your wedding besties.
Yeah, and that's why we do these podcasts, is to tell you the whole truth, the ups and downs.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And that's why we've done the dashboard as well, just a little link for the dashboard. You've got your whole budget tracker and everything on there.
Yeah, it does everything there for you.
Yeah, it auto-populates, so it gives you estimates for, like, all your legal stuff, your venue, your dress, your suit, your decor, everything. You can put it on there and gives you your estimate, and then you can put in your actuals. You can do a currency conversion on there. You can change your currencies from pounds to US dollars, Canadian dollars, euros. You can do all of that on the dashboard, and we done that as a help because I struggled with my budget, and my spreadsheet was, I like it to be aesthetic, but it just wasn't. It was a bit of a mess.
No, you and Callum have done a good job designing that dashboard. It's the budget tracker. It is so aesthetically pleasing.
All of it is. I just think, stunning. Yeah, French kiss, chef's kiss. But yeah, that.
French kisses with Jack and Rose on the Titanic.
French kisses have gone now.
So that's what I mean. I'm like, that French kiss. That one's fucking chef's
kiss. Mwah.
Oh, not bad. So, what is your week's destination wedding tips?
So my weekly destination wedding tip is, on my spreadsheet, I put everything down as pounds, whereas the suppliers want to pay in euros, which you can do through the bank. So say the photographer was €1,500, I put it down as £1,500, so that when I come to pay it, the exchange rate was different. So for an estimate, it would have been £1,500, let's say, €1,800, round about. So I was basically getting money back. So it was like girl maths. So I saved money.
I mean, I get it.
I got paid to book suppliers.
I get it. You've earned a little commission yourself. Well, I love that.
Girl maths, that's the way I worked it out. I just
so basically your Shein order was free.
Basically.
I love that for you. I done that one time with Shein. I'd ordered like £100 worth of stuff, but sent like £40 of it back. But then went back on Shein and ordered £40 worth of new stuff. And Dan was like, so you spent £140? And I was like, well, no, I've only spent £100 because I'm getting me 40 back. Does that make sense?
You've lost me.
So I ordered £100 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
I sent 40 back. £40 worth back.
Yeah.
So then instead of just waiting for it to come into my bank and then ordering the new stuff, I ordered it, so I sent everything back.
Yeah, so it's still £100.
But it's still £100.
Yeah. No, that's correct math.
Correct math.
High five. That's correct math.
I know, but then don't see it like that until you get the refund in the bank.
Oh, who's got time to wait for that?
Oh, I know. 12 working days.
It might be sold out by that time.
I know. I know. Strike while the iron's hot.
Not finished last. So what's your destination wedding tip?
So mine this week is Cash is King. Cash is king, guys.
Yes, cash is king.
Dan and I go on holiday with our friends and they are just constantly like tap, tap, tap with the cards. And that's fine because we take a card as well. But, massive but, there are some places that only take cash, isn't there?
Yes.
Especially in Cyprus, if you go out for the day and say if you're on like a Jeep safari and you're in the middle of nowhere and there's like a cafe, well, I doubt that cafe's going to have internet and have a card machine. Always take cash with you, especially as a traveller.
And it's nice to just give like a tip as well.
I don't understand why people don't carry cash on them for a tip. Like, even...
Sorry, mate, got no money.
Well, I know, but even like when like Dan and I go into town, we always make sure that we have money. If he's got to pay on his card, we always make sure that we've got money to give a tip.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or just do what my mum used to do and just go the sun in and just give a massive tip at the end of the holiday. But yeah, my destination wedding tip is cash. Cash is king.
Yeah, as well though, leading on with that, if you're paying on your card in places, some banks will charge you an exchange fee.
Yeah, they will actually, yeah.
So you're spending more money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are.
What's the rule though? If you're getting cash out abroad, do you click euros or pounds? Isn't it always euros?
Yeah, you should click euros, but again,
Or the currency wherever you are.
because I don't know whether this is correctly right, but I know that if you go into Tenerife, it's like, do you know the way like we go to like a corner shop cash machine and you charge you like £4? Well, it's
What corner shops are you going to? $1.99.
£1.99. But abroad, it'll be like £4.
Yeah.
Because they're private banks. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that. I just remember my mum saying, if you ever need to take cash out in Tenerife, you've got to go to the bank on Los Cristianos. And I thought, swerve that. I'll just take cash.
Yeah, but if I'm buying anything on my card or anything like to bring home, I always do euros.
Yeah, because again, that falls on what the exchange fee is that day. Like one day it might be like 110, 114. So you get the best of your English money. We'll have to chat GTP that. Let the listeners know the truth.
100%, but always take cash anyway, because some suppliers like cash, you know, if you put money in any thank you cards, cash.
Yeah, I actually remember
leaving money in the room for like a little tip for the maid.
Yeah.
Cash.
I had to actually give my mum a bit of money because she went, oh, I've only got so much to put in the thank you cards because obviously we were on holiday. I'm saying,
you had to give me money on the wedding morning?
Oh, so we had to give it to you and mum. But my mum did pay me back.
I'm just like,
of the day.
Bank of Mum and Charlotte.
Yeah. But yeah, I had to pay for your makeup artist, didn't I?
No, we're now like €50 short for the photographer.
Oh, it was something like that.
I don't know where the €50 had gone from the envelope because everything was in there.
Yeah. But yeah.
God knows. The morning was manic.
Yeah, but always take cash, guys. And now we're going to move on to the horror stories. So.
Dun, dun, dun. Do you want to know my horror story?
Yes.
Well, it's not really horror stories, but we haven't really got any horror stories from my wedding. So if you have got any horror stories, send them in to the podcast about your wedding planning, anything around anything, send them in and we can put them on the pods. But horror stories that I have heard are people booking hotels and going with certain people over in destination weddings. So say you're getting married in a hotel, and this doesn't just happen in Cyprus, this can happen everywhere.
I actually dealt with this with Laura's in Greece.
Yeah, this can happen everywhere. So if you're getting married in a hotel and you're staying at the hotel and you have guests that aren't staying at that hotel could charge you or the guest a daily fee to come into the hotel for the wedding.
Well, you don't know that until the day. Again, in case that happens.
So, and make sure that you're reading all your T's and C's, all your contracts, and make sure you know any cancellations. Like if you wanted to change suppliers, if you wanted to, do anything, make sure you read everything. And if you're not happy with the contract, speak to your wedding planner, speak to your supplier and see whether you can negotiate any of the terms in your contracts, because you don't want to come store and have a horror story.
You just want to enjoy your day. And as you said then briefly about your morning was chaotic, wasn't it? It was chaotic. It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I couldn't wait for you to get down that aisle to get married so we could go under that oak tree and just have a little wine together and just breathe, because it was so manic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then if you're dealing with like a manic moment, you don't want something that can be avoided to come up. For example, people getting charged at the front desk at €100. Imagine if you had like a mum, dad and like 2 kids and they charged like £100 an adult.
Yeah.
50 for the kids. It's like €300 just for them to go to your wedding.
Well, this is it.
Yeah, all them hidden costs that people don't realise. And there's off the land because of the excitement of them.
I mean, there's not a lot of hidden cost with Cyprus weddings. I mean, in some certain circumstances, obviously, there can be. Like, you book a supplier and then they're not available, like, whatever.
Yeah.
One of, like, the hidden fees that I didn't really know about was if you get married on a weekend, it's an extra bit of money. that you got to pay,
I feel like that's the same.
which is a bit standard. They do that in the UK as well.
I feel like that's more so because it's beneficial for the staff. At the end of the day, they're taking time.
No, this was like legal fees.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure it was like legal fees. So, yeah, I'm trying to, the words isn't on top of my brain at the moment, but for a weekend, it was more money. So I think it was for the person that comes out, the celebrant that comes out and marries you, basically. Yeah. And I wanted to get married on a Sunday because Sunday is a holy day. And our family are religious. I grew up being an altar server. I was in a book, Me and My Faith.
Check it out.
It's on Amazon. I done a book signing about my faith. I used to be ashamed of that, but now I tell everybody I do it at icebreakers and work and everything. But anyway, I'm going off topic again. My mum wanted me to get married in a church at home, our family church, St Anthony's on Scotland Road. And I was like, I'm not getting married in a church. I'm just not doing it. So I done the holy day anyway for the family and whatever. But it was outside in the garden. Nothing religious about it.
Oh, I don't know. If I did feel holy because it was a Sunday, I don't know. That might be miles over matter, who knows?
Yeah, but hidden fees, no. Check with your venues if they've got any like corkage fees or anything like that. But yeah, there's not a lot of hidden costs. I think in Cyprus, a lot of wedding planners, venues and suppliers are quite straightforward about the pricing.
Yeah, very honest.
Yeah, I think that's such a good thing. Like there's such big wedding planners over in Cyprus that do amazing jobs. So they're quite clear on the pricing.
Yeah.
Like on the dashboard, there's loads of stuff. We're going to be doing a community chat on there so that brides can speak to each other. And they can speak to us directly as well. They're like besties boards where you can upload all your wedding inspo, put all your pictures on there. You've got loads of planning tools, and we're building suppliers every day.
Every day, yeah, literally every day.
Yeah, we've just got a new supplier who does wedding illustrations.
Okay.
Like the little.
Is that going to be our supplier highlights?
Supplier spotlight of the week. Supplier spotlight of the week. This week there's a few people that have joined up. We've got a classical male singer who's amazing.
Unreal.
I was like crying when I listened to him, and I haven't listened to him in person yet. It's just a video on Instagram that I seen, and I was like, I love you. Alex Art, who's just signed up. I put his bio into ChatGPT and Claude to help me write a new bio for him, because he only gave me a sentence, and Claude was like, he's massively undersold himself here because I put the website in. He's got a Guinness World Record and everything.
Stop it.
Yeah, he was like...
And he's on our dashboard?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He was trained like in a proper high art school. He's got loads of awards and he's amazing.
Oh my God.
He's honestly, so he does like live paintings of the ceremony. You know, like the way they do in the UK? Yeah. Nobody really does it in Cyprus.
No.
And he does like the guest illustrations as well.
Oh, boss.
Yeah. Which I've been wanting for ages, and I thought, am I going to end up having to learn how to draw so I can do this for people? I mean, I have got an A-level in art, but...
Yeah. ADHD, tries to give everything I got.
I did try and draw a man and a wife, and I just thought, just give up, quit while you're ahead.
Yeah.
And then I saw you had them watercolour felts, and I thought, should I have another go?
I mean, you can try.
No, I've got too much on my plate. I don't need another hobby. But anyway, Alex now does it. He's on the dashboards. We've had a new venue sign up. We've had Vasilis sign up.
Amazing. Amazing up that day's fan.
Yeah, we've now got 50 couples on the dashboards.
Oh.
Like, we've hit 50.
Imagine in like 12 months' time when we look back at these like
5,000.
These newer podcasts that we're doing and being like, wow, we've now got 5,000 couples and 1 billion suppliers.
Yeah, I think we will. Everything's a learning growth, isn't it? And I think that's what we should start doing each week. We should say how many new suppliers and venues that we've got on it.
Yeah, definitely.
And how many couples that we've got on the dashboard. Because I'm sending suppliers out, like we've got this amount of people on the dashboard at this moment. And then a couple of days later, I'm like, just a follow-up, we've now got an extra 10
hours. Yeah,
an extra 10 couples on the dashboard.
But that is because of the simplicity of the dashboard and people being like brides and grooms, and they can just log on for free. They can just create an account for free and plan their whole wedding for free in the dashboards.
Yeah, everything's on there. And if there's not a supplier or a venue that you want, let us know, and we'll do our best. We'll get our sales on, and we'll try and get them on there. Obviously, people in Cyprus are learning about Wedding Besties even more. We did have a massive rapport anyway with people over in Cyprus, but it's growing by the day. And yeah, we're just really enjoying meeting new people and making something completely different for weddings in Cyprus.
Well, as I said the other day on my little TikTok video, this is the future of Cyprus weddings.
Yes. I think it's the future of everything, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a wrap then for this week's podcast.
Yeah, make sure you like, share, leave us a review, give us a comment.
Just sign up to the dashboard and plan your wedding.
Yeah, sign up.
And if there's anything that you would like us to talk about or anything that you can relate to in this show, please drop us a little message and even give us a story so that we can read out on next week's podcast.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really posted anything yet, so I can't wait to get some like real stories from people.
We're still learning. We've become everything overnight.
I'm trying to edit podcasts are hard, but we're doing it.
We will get there.
But yeah, we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.